Hello, my name is Andrew Lewandowski and I am the Deputy Finance Director for the City of Forest Park. Welcome to a how-to video, part one of a two-part series with helpful hints on how to file your 2013 income tax return. As you should be aware of by now, Forest Park's allowable credit for income tax paid to other cities has changed, effective 1/1/2013. You will notice this change when you file your 2013 tax return this year. For 2013, you will receive a 75% credit for taxes paid to other cities up to the 1.5% Forest Park tax rate. For example, if you worked in Cincinnati in 2013, you will get credit for 1.125% of your income instead of 1.5% in prior years, which will result in a balance due. In 2014, the allowable credit drops to 25% of the taxes paid to other cities. You will see this impact later in this video. I will now show you the new tool that has been put on the website to help you calculate your tax return. Please note, this tool will calculate correctly for the majority of the time. However, some situations it may not. So we're going to start with step one. We're going to go to the website of www.forestpark.org. Once you're at our website, you're going to go to Departments, Finance and Tax, Tax Department. This will bring you to the Tax Department main screen. You'll see a green highlighted section in the middle of the page that says right-click and click Save Link As. So we're going to do that. Actually, it says Save Target As. Different browsers may word it differently. You can just leave the file name saved as what it is. I typically save it to my desktop, and I would just click Save. And please note, this is being done in Internet Explorer. So different browsers may be a little different, but they operate very similarly. So we're going to open this file. I'm going to enlarge it so you can see it. So once it's opened, you will see three large rectangular boxes with multiple fields in each box. Each box represents one W-2. This form allows you to calculate your 2013 tax due plus your 2014 estimated payments for up to 3 W-2s. There are three highlighted fields in each box that signify input fields. The remaining fields will be calculated for you. Please note, if you have more than 3 W-2s, you can start with the first three, get your total at the bottom of the page, right here, print that out, then click the reset form at the top. And then you can begin another form, and then you'll just have to add the forms together. So let's begin filling out the form. In this scenario, we are going to assume that you earned $50,000 and worked in the city of Cincinnati with taxes withheld to Cincinnati at their tax rate of 2.1%. So we're going to start out by putting $50,000. We're going to tab down. This field is only for if you had Forest Park withholding as well as another city, or if you only had Forest Park withholding. In this scenario, we do not. So we're going to skip this field and we're going to go to the other withholding. So at $50,000 in wages, 2.1% tax rate, the W-2 should show that since you had Cincinnati withholding of $1,050. It's going to calculate to the 2.1%. It's going to show you your 2013 tax due per this W-2. In this case, it's $187.50. If you're still employed at this W-2, your estimate amount due for 14 is $562.50. That is due to the two-step process over the next 2 years in the allowable tax credit reduction. And then what we do is we divide that by 4. So on April 15th, your first quarter of 2014 is due of $140.63. When you add the $140.63 to the $187.50 due for 2013, you get a total tax due plus 2014 first quarter estimate of $328.13. And then as you add more W-2s, it'll add at the bottom and give you an overall total for the amount due. So for a second W-2, let's say you worked at another job in Blue Ash and made $25,000. Still no Forest Park withholding. Blue Ash has a tax rate of 1.25%, which is lower than Forest Park's 1.5%. So we will enter $25,000 in the W-2 number 2 rectangle. Once again, no Forest Park withholding, so we'll skip that field and we'll enter $312.50, which is the Blue Ash tax rate. You'll see 1.25% is calculated. The computed allowable credit for taxes paid to Blue Ash, we're going to allow you to take $234, which then makes a 2013 tax due of $140.62 on this W-2. If you're still employed at this and plan to make about the same amount of income, your estimate due for 2014 would be $296, and then we'll divide that by 4. So your first quarter due on April 15th would be $74.22. Your total 2013 tax due plus your 14 estimate would be $214.84 per this W-2. As you will see at the bottom here, it has added these two together, and you will see a total due of $542.97. The 3 boxes above here will give you a total for each thing. So for total due for 2013 is $328. Your total 2014 estimate is $859.38. And then if you divide that $859.38 divided by 4, you get $214.85. So we're taking the $214.85 plus the $328.12, and that gives you your $542.97. You can now use this tool to help you fill out your tax return in the appropriate fields as listed next to the fields on the form. You'll see line 8, line 12, and line 13. Those are the lines directly off of our City of Forest Park tax return that you can get on our website. If you file your 2013 tax return electronically, it will complete these fields for you. Please see our e-file video for instructions on e-filing your return.